was good news for sure. And just the way I've been feeling gives me a lot of confidence for Sunday or Saturday. Excuse me.
Fred, can you kind of tell us what happened? It seemed like maybe it was a non-contact thing. Did you just plant wrong, or what happened on the play? Why were you so maybe kind of concerned in the moment?
Yeah, it was like you said, kind of just change of direction. My cleat got stuck in the ground, just the turf, and my ankle just kind of folded underneath itself, similar to how it happened in Cincinnati. And after that it was just sheer pain. So uh, you know, over now for sure.
Fred, obviously you guys are playing at a different level than you were early in the season when you went 3-5 and had that losing streak. But aside from just the results sort of speaking for themselves, in what ways have you seen this team change and sort of mature or evolve as the season's gone on?
I think just as a group, we're just playing complementary football now. It's just the offense, defense, and special teams working together as one. I think that's something that we, early in the season, it was, the defense might have a good game or the offense might have a good game, but like complementary football, everybody playing together as one. And I think that's why you're seeing what you're seeing, and the camaraderie too. I mean, it's crazy. I think just as we've gone throughout the season, going through hard times makes you closer as a group, and I feel like that's also a big deal too, especially this time of year when we're going to be in, those tough games, tough situations like we've been in the last few weeks, and finding a way to win.
Fred, I have two things. Is this an aggravation of your previous ankle injury? And you obviously missed a game because of that injury. If this was October, would you be missing this game? I guess the fact that this is a divisional playoff game, does that explain why you're definitely going to be playing?
I missed the game against Seattle because of my hamstring. But when I did my ankle in Cincinnati, I still played the rest of the game even when it happened. But yeah, it was a re-aggravation. I think that's why it might have felt worse this time around. Just kind of reopening or re-hurting an open wound kind of situation.
Yeah, Fred, obviously in the first Green Bay game, there was a lot of pass interference penalty yardage, and that was kind of a problem earlier in the season that you guys seem to really clean up and rectify. And at the pass defense, which was something that was kind of questionable, is morphed into something very good. What would you attribute the factors for the way that you're playing against some real good receiving cores?
I think it just kind of goes back to, again, what I was talking about earlier as a team, but for defensive wise, just working together as a group. The pass rush marrying up with playing coverage in the back end. Everybody kind of playing together as one, as a unit. It's not. I can't just say like, oh, well, the DBs have been playing way better, or our pass rush has been getting home. Like it's truly a team effort. And I think that's what's so special about our group right now is we're working together as one. It's not just Nick Bosa having a splash game or Emmanuel Mosley have 4 picks. Like it's guys are all working together as one, and that's when you have great things happen as a team.
Fred, when you look at tape of Aaron Rodgers, it's obviously he's just been absurd. Doesn't throw the ball away, doesn't get picked off. Launches to every part of the field. And you look at the stats, he's basically diced up every single coverage that's been thrown at him. I mean, what stands out, and is it just a case of you just have to sort of play coverage and just hope it works out?
You kind of hope for the best. Yeah, I mean, we all know how amazing he is. And again, another, MVP type caliber season. I think the biggest thing is we're, like you mentioned, with whatever our game plan is going to be, we got to be sticking coverage. We got to make sure we're getting pressure up front, and we got to, work together as a unit to kind of throw him off his balance a little bit. But like that's easier said than done, of course. Like he's probably gonna have 1 or 2 plays or more in the game, but we're gonna have to make sure that we're staying at it. It's gonna be a 4-quarter football game, and it doesn't matter where we're at in the game. We got to keep our level of intensity high and our attention to detail focus throughout the entire game.
Fred, you mentioned the camaraderie over the last few months, and obviously hard times bringing you guys closer together. Was that something in the beginning of the season that felt a little bit disjointed?
I don't think it was something that, like, in the back then, I don't think that you wouldn't look at that team and be like, oh, we're not a close unit. Like, I think we were for sure a close team back then as well. It's just, as you go through certain things, especially hardships and more and more repetitions of certain things, especially on defense, seeing it, working together as a group through different coverages and seeing different offenses. And that just you kind of just start to build closer and closer. And, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's something that's for sure grown tighter throughout the year. And something that was already good in the beginning of the year, but it's just gotten better. Got time for 3 more, guys?
As far as Rodgers and preparation this week, do you pull Trey Lance aside at any point? Do you kind of tell him specifically what you want to see from him in terms of aggression and ball placement and things like that, given who you're facing on Saturday?
It'd be a tall task to tell Trey to go be Aaron Rodgers for 3 days before we head out there. But I know Trey's been doing an outstanding job all year. He'll continue to do great this week. And listen, it's one of those situations where you don't really feel the Aaron Rodgers until you're out there against the man himself. You can watch all the tape you want and think that you got him figured out, but you gotta get in the game and get in the flow of things to really get things going.
Fred, what would the importance of a fast start mean to you guys defensively and the whole team?
I mean, it would be huge, of course. You're on the road in a hostile environment against the top team in the NFC. I think that I would love for us to have a hot start, and that's obviously going to be the goal going in. That's the goal every single game. We had a hot start on offense last week against Cowboys, and that kind of carried us throughout the entire game. So whoever's out there first, you want to make sure that if you're the offense, you want to score points. If you're the defense, you take the ball away or get them 3 and out. That's always the goal. Last one.
Fred, I understand that everybody's dealing with injuries at this point. Can you talk about Jimmy Garoppolo's just toughness level and him as a leader from that standpoint, just battling through and trying to lead you guys to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he's always battled. He's kind of dealt with little things throughout his entire career, and this is a moment where he might be battling through stuff right now that we don't even know about, but he understands the importance of the games that we're in right now and how much we need him to win. And he's obviously given it up for the team throughout the entire time he's been here, so nothing's changed.